Kabam accidentally revealed all the champions that they're going to be putting, well, not all the champions, most of the champions that are going to be in the Saga for next month. Hi everybody, welcome to the weekend, bit of a topic video going into stuff because, hey, there's a lot of things that happened last week and there's still a lot of things to happen next week as we go into the reunion event. We're doing guides, coverage, so much, and shorts on the channel, so make sure to go and, not physical shorts you can wear, but you know what I mean. Right, Sagas. Sagas come out and go 3 monthly. Who'd have guessed it? No, that's the cadence. It is going to be a 3 monthly thing, as says here. This was Arcade Games. We're in the middle of Arcade Games at the moment. June 5th is when that started. It is now August, so we have gone 2 months deep, and we're going to be going into September for the not the final. It'll be the second to last Saga of 2024, which is good. This is the third ever. This will be the third ever Saga. First one being, is it first one Magic High, second Arcade Games, third one, don't know. But we got a rough idea because the champions have been revealed for it. If you saw midweek, we did a bit of coverage in that everybody's Saga tags had gone, but they were brought back again onto the correct champions. The correct champions should be the ones that look like that right there, those lovely lot. Some of my favourite champions have been Saga champions this month, and it's been very exciting, especially if you look into the Crucible, because a lot of the champions that are really good counters in the for the Crucible are indeed some of the Arcade Games based champions. Well, to be honest, like, a lot of champions are good counters. It's just that just so happens that you can use a plethora of these champions right here as attackers and, yeah, just being helpful, which is great. I like that. Same thing with stuff with Spring of Sorrow, which I think is going to start, that's going to end but start off something soon. And then we will have, and we also had Alliance War Showcase, didn't really have that because that was specifically about Magic Thief. Anyway, I digress. The great thing about this is getting a little bit of a teaser, but also knowing what to prepare for next month, because you might want to rank up some champions. So shout out to Luna. We're using his images again that we did use last week, or this week even, to go over some matters. If it loads, there we go, loads. The names of them are going to be Provocateur and Secateur. I know people were quite interested in the fact that I brought up Secateurs, not Secutor. Secutor. I have to double check what that is. The meaning of that. I don't. It's not really a word that I use in my regular vocabulary. I hope that people understood the reference and the joke, because a lot of the was a class of gladiator in ancient Rome. Okay, is that right then? It's to attack the opponent using a shield of protection. Okay, right. Sorry, I should really show what I'm kind of talking about here. Yeah. Secutor? Whatever. Something to do with gladiators. Gladiators! Okay, right, moving on. I digress, but I thought I'd best just check, just in case anybody gets funky with me. People like getting funky with me. Not in a good way, just in a weird way. Anyway, these are some of the champions that you'll be seeing as some of the Saga-based options. No, I think there's there are going to be some good ones in there. It looks like Mega Sentinel still retains the Saga defender, attacker. Yeah, maybe she'll go from being a defender, House of Mirrors-y, because I think she's House of Mirrors-y, to the Clouty. So she'll go from defense to attack. That's my hope. The same thing with some of the other champions as well, because there's some doubling up this month of some of the options which you can see on screen. But the great thing about this is that we've got Misty K. Misty K fantastically captured that particular info and has turned it into a little infographic. So I'll put a link to this in the description. I'll link to Misty K because, look, you've got the reveals of some of the champions, which is great. We're just going to put this into another screen because I want this a bit more tidier so I can minimize it. There we go, so we can see it better. There we go. There's all those champions right there going into the next month, or the next Saga, sorry. There are some really nice ones there. It's a lot more mutants than I think the previous one had, which is fantastic. If we just get up, that's not the right spreadsheet, but if I just go and grab the Saga ones from this month, you can see that the transition, or we can just sort it out in game actually. Let's just do that. That's probably the easiest thing to do, is just sort it out in game. So first of all, you can see there's not many mutant based Saga attackers or defenders. of course, all that changes. This time, you've got Domino, and whether or not these, again, we don't know if these are defense at the time. Difficult, because I think a lot of them were sorted. We could have got that info, but I think that's like how they're done. I think is that all of it. I want to say that is all of it. Yeah, it does look. Yeah, it's looking like those are going to be the ones in total. So we'll try and get as much clear information going forward. But it's all about the rank ups, isn't it? It's all about thinking about who you want to rank up for whatever reason, and as well, who do you want to use your gem on? Because, hey, guess what? Kabam give out free rank up gems. This particular month, we had, as part of the Higher, Further, Faster, which I can imagine will have a replacement for that, there is, or are, rank up gems within it. Depending on how far you're able to get down, you can see, love this new screen, by the way, that Kabam have done. You got 3 to 4, 6-star there, and was that 5-star actually? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. Yeah, 6. Sorry, I can't count. 4 to 5 gem there. And that's the important thing, isn't it? You get gems from there. You get gems from the Saga incursions on a 3-monthly basis. So it gives you the opportunity to go, do you want to rank up a champion? One of these. Then don't waste your resources right now. Save. Wait. Like, oh, I really want to rank up my Deathless Vision. Well, you do know you might get a 7-star rank up 1 to 2 gem next month. They gave one out this month. Oh, I really want to rank 5 my Deathless Vision 6-star. Well, they gave out 2 last month, or this month even, that we're in at the moment. And the same thing for anything else. If there's anything that you're looking at here and going, I could use my resources on, but maybe I wouldn't directly use the champion now, then maybe save your resources for a champion that's not going to be a Saga champion, isn't currently a Saga champion, and do it. And and kind of like do the rank up using the free rank up resources you're likely to receive next month. Or, and here's a far out thing, saving for your featured opening, because that's another thing, isn't it? Like featured crystals, they have within them some of the champions that are Saga champions. That could be a good thing as well. You might be like, oh, hang on, I'll just wait till the next featured crystal. Next featured crystal, yes, it's 40 days away, but 22 days still left of the current event. So then 20 days deep into the month of September, I think it is, you'll then have that opportunity. So those are some things that I'm kind of like just giving you just to think about. Are my long resources? Obviously, if you're free to play, resources are difficult to come by. You can hold on to those gems. I thought I actually held on to some Magic Thief ones. I could be wrong. I'm just going to have a quick look. No, I didn't. I got rid of them. Probably best to get rid of them, just in case. There's always the worry about expiry. I've got 2 4 to 5 Saga gems here. But what I'm doing is I'm saving them for possibly using in Crucible if there's some champions and like, do you know what? I'm going to do a rank 5 6-star version of this. Or I'm waiting to see what happens with the next 6-star opening. Because you could open up some like featured crystals and find, depending if these arcade games gems stick around, which I think they do, at least I can make that decision there and then to go, let's bring them up and kind of like do some stuff for it. But to be honest, I think we're more prudent to just use them now on champions that are going to fit a need. And that's the same thing with me. Like I'm going to be using them either to bolster my Battlegrounds deck, or I'll be using them to have on champions that are like, okay, well that's a Saga-based champion, let's use it on that. And that's the thing, isn't it? You've just got to be very careful about it. But these are definitely your champions that you're going to be seeing soon. It's good to see that there's a good mix, except for skill. No skills so far with them. I'll have to see if any gets entered in, whether or not it's a full list, because there could be stuff still added. But to be honest, it's hard to say. Either way, those are your leaked champions for the Saga. That is going to be it for the video. Make sure to look at this and go, it might be worth preparing and also saving back resources. And I'm going to see you all soon. Have a lovely weekend, whatever you're doing. I need to work on some other videos and content. And cheers. Bye-bye.